City lights outside my room, midnight painted blue, radio playing softly low, still reminding me of you. Another night without your touch, another dream that hurts too much. I watch the rain slide down the glass like memories from the past. Photograph beside my bed, every word you left unsaid still echoes softly through my mind like a love I cannot hide. Maybe some hearts never change, even after all this pain. Every road I wander through still somehow leads to you. That's all I'm holding on to. Every shadow in the rain still whispers your name. Even when the night moves on, I still feel you in this song. Heavy, lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Jazz playing down the hall, I still wait beside your call. People passing far away while my heart refuses change. Neon shining through the dark like gold fire inside my heart. Every little thing I see still pulls your memory to me. If you hear the radio tonight, maybe you'll remember why we once believed that love could stay forever in the city you ride. City lights and you still feel beautiful and true. Every dream I try to lose brings me back to you. Even when the stars are gone, your memory still lives on. Every lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Radio fading with the dawn, but I'm still holding on. Somewhere underneath these lights, I still see your eyes. The city always looks softer around 4 in the morning. Like even loneliness gets tired and finally lowers its voice. I was sitting at the kitchen counter in yesterday's sweater and fading light, watching steam rise from untouched coffee, like ghosts disappearing into the dark. Outside, a newspaper truck rolled slowly past, breaking the silence for a second. And everything became still again, the kind of stillness that makes memory louder. There are moments just before morning when the heart becomes too honest, too exhausted to keep pretending. It no longer aches for what it lost. And the blue hour before morning tonight felt like standing inside a memory, halfway between healing and heartbreak, halfway between letting go and staying. I looked around the empty apartment and suddenly understood. Some people leave your life quietly, but never leave your inner world. Your toothbrush has been gone for months now, but I still move to the left side of the sink, as if love leaves invisible instructions inside the body long after goodbye. The woman next door started singing softly while watering plants on her fire escape. And for a moment the whole world felt fragile in a strangely beautiful way. If I could speak to you one last time, I wouldn't ask for another chance. I just thank you for teaching me that tenderness existed. Because before you, I thought love had to be dramatic to be real. I didn't know it could sound like two people breathing quietly in the same room. And the blue hour before morning kept fading slowly into pale gold light. The way grief eventually changes without asking permission. Not disappearing, not ending, just becoming softer around the edges, until you can finally carry it gently. The sun began touching the rooftops. Cars move through the waking streets, and somewhere between night and morning, I forgave both of us a little more. There's a payphone standing on the corner beneath a flickering motel sign. Rain keeps falling through the silence, like the whole night forgot the time. stop my car beside the sidewalk just to watch the city breathe. A man in a dark coat crossed the avenue, holding flowers against the wind. For a second I imagined calling you, hearing your voice after all these years. But some numbers stay alive forever, even when nobody answers anymore. Memory is a strange companion. It waits quietly through the day, then returns all at once when the world grows soft enough to hear it. And the payphone in the rain tonight looked like something left behind by love, lonely, fading, still glowing underneath the storm. I stood there with your name inside me like an unfinished line in a song, wondering if somewhere in another life we learned how to stay. The diner down the street was closing, chairs turned upside down on tables. A waitress smoked beneath the awning, staring out at passing headlights. I wanted to ask her if heartbreak ever ends, but strangers carry enough already. So I kept walking through the midnight with my hands buried in my coat. Sometimes healing doesn't feel warm. Sometimes it feels like standing alone in cold rain at 2 in the morning, realizing you survived what broke you. And maybe surviving is enough. Maybe not every love story needs to become happiness to become meaningful. The payphone in the rain kept ringing softly, though no one was standing there. And somehow that felt exactly like the shape of missing you. Not desperate, not ruined, just a quiet ache woven into living, like winter folded into the air. By the time I reached the car again, the rain had almost stopped, and somewhere behind the sleeping city, a pale blue morning slowly arrived. The old movie theater on Carson Street still glows red after midnight, even though half the seats are broken now and hardly anybody comes anymore. I bought a ticket I didn't really want, just to sit somewhere warm and dark. The girl behind the counter looked half asleep, blue light flickering across her face. Inside, dust moved through the projector beam like tiny ghosts trapped in the air. And suddenly I remembered your laughter echoing beside me years ago. You always cried at sad keep you talking longer. Funny how memory edits people, softening sharp edges with time, until heartbreak starts looking beautiful from far enough away. In the movie theater on Carson Street tonight felt exactly like missing you. Old velvet seats, faded colors, still holding warmth from another life. I sat alone beneath the screen glow, listening to strangers breathe in the dark, thinking maybe loneliness is just love with nowhere left to go. A couple near the back row held hands like the world outside couldn't touch them, and for a moment I envied how young their future still looked. Meanwhile, I kept watching reflections dance across the empty aisles, realizing grief doesn't always disappear. Sometimes it simply learns better manners. Outside, rain gathered beneath the marquee lights, turning the sidewalk silver blue. The city looked like an old photograph, slowly folding into itself. If I could step inside one memory forever, it wouldn't be our first kiss, or the night you left. It would be something smaller, you leaning your head against my shoulder, halfway through a terrible movie, completely trusting me with your silence. The movie theater on Carson Street emptied slowly, credits rolling across the screen, while people disappeared back into their separate lives. And somewhere between the final song and silence, I finally stopped asking the past to become the future again. Because maybe love's real purpose was never permanence. Maybe it was simply teaching us how deeply a heart can feel. Near dawn, the neon sign switched off, the street fell quiet beneath the rain, and I walked home carrying your memory like an old film, too beautiful to throw away. I drove past your street tonight for the first time in almost a year. The city looks smaller somehow, or maybe I've just grown tired. Your apartment was dark except for one window, a soft amber light near the back. And for one dangerous second, I imagined you were still waiting there. Not for anyone in particular, not even for me, just to wake in the quiet like we used to be. There was rain collecting on the windshield, traffic breathing slow below, and an old song playing so softly I almost mistook it for memory itself. look like love, refusing to disappear. Small, distant, still burning against the dark. I sat there through two changing traffic lights, unable to drive away, because part of me still lives inside the life we never finished. Do you still leave books half open beside the bed, and forget tea growing cold in your hands? Do you still fall asleep during old movies, right before the ending scene? I wanted so badly to believe there would be another chapter for us, but some stories don't end dramatically. They simply stop being written, and somehow that hurts more. I used to think missing someone meant wanting them back, but tonight I finally understood. Sometimes missing someone just means accepting that a piece of your soul will always speak their name in quiet places. The closing of a piano lid, and I stayed there a little longer, watching my reflection in the rain, before turning the car toward home, alone, but no longer fighting it. Somewhere behind me, the city kept glowing, street lights stretching into blue, and for the first time in years, your memory felt gentle enough to keep. There's a small light in the kitchen, and the elevator hums downstairs. Another sleepless night above the city, another ghost of you in the air. I left your books beside the window, like you might come for them someday. Your coffee mug still sits exactly where you forgot it in May. The traffic moves like distant rivers beneath this tired avenue, and every stranger passing by me feels a little less than you. Funny how a heart can break so quietly. No dramatic final scene, just one person slowly becoming a memory inside a dream. In the apartment above the city, I still talk to you sometimes, like you're somewhere in the hallway, listening between the lines. And every night the skyline flickers like a film that never ends, while I sit here growing older with the version of you in my head. I tried moving all the furniture, changing colors on the walls. But silence has a way of finding every place your shadow falls. The woman downstairs plays piano, soft enough to drift through sleep. And somehow every broken melody still cuts a little deep. Do you ever think about this apartment when the night gets hard to hold? Or did you learn to leave our story the way people leave the cold? Sometimes I almost call you just to hear you breathe again. But loneliness can make a person confuse memory with love. In the apartment above the city, your absence fills every room, like perfume trapped inside a coat. Long after someone moves, and maybe healing isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to stay inside a life that kept on going after somebody walked away. Morning spills across the counters, dust turns gold inside the sun. And somewhere far below this window, the whole world keeps moving on. There's a diner open past midnight at the corner of 5th and Main. The same pale yellow light still flickers, like it's waiting for someone who never came. I stopped there tonight out of habit, sat alone beside the rain, street glass. The waitress looked at me with tired eyes, like she's seen heartbreak too many times. Your favorite song came softly through the speakers, low enough to almost miss. And suddenly the empty seat across from me felt heavier than it should. Strange the places grief chooses to live, not in grand moments, but in ordinary rooms where loved ones quietly existed. And the light above the diner still burns into the dark, like a small promise refusing to give up on somebody. I watch strangers come and go tonight while memories stay behind, like your hand still resting gently on the edge of mine. A man outside was smoking slowly under the buzzing neon sign. And for a second I looked simpler on someone else. The coffee tasted burnt and bitter, but I drank it anyway. Some nights you don't come somewhere to heal. You come because the pain knows the address. If you walk through that door tonight, I don't know what I would say. Maybe nothing at all. Maybe some loves grow too deep for language. And maybe moving on isn't forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to carry a person through your life without asking them to stay. The light above the diner was still glowing when I left, soft against the empty sidewalks and the sleeping avenue. And somewhere between the rain and headlights, I finally understood that missing someone for years can become its own kind of home. The city faded in the rearview mirror as the night thinned into blue. And one last time I almost turned the car around for you. The taxi smelled like rain and old leather. Street lights slid across the window slowly, and the driver looked at me through the mirror like he already understood the night. I gave him your old address by accident before correcting myself too late. He nodded without saying anything and kept driving through the empty avenues. Somewhere downtown a siren echoed, blue lights spilling over wet concrete. The city looked exhausted at that hour, like every lonely thing had finally surfaced. I rested my head against the glass, watching strangers disappear behind fogged windows, wondering how many people tonight were also trying not to remember someone. There are nights the world feels unbearably human. Too many quiet heartbreaks, passing each other beneath neon signs, without ever speaking aloud. And the taxi driver knew my name tonight, not because we'd met before, but because sadness starts looking familiar after enough years alone. He drove slowly through the sleeping city while old soul music played low. And somewhere between the static and headlights, I almost felt less broken. We stopped at a red light near the river, where you once kissed me in winter. You said the water looked endless at night, like love before reality touches it. I laughed back then too easily, certain nothing could leave without making a sound. The driver asked if I was okay, in that careful way older people do, like he already knew. The honest answer would take all night. Maybe grief creates a language only certain people learn to hear, in long silences and tired eyes, and the way someone pauses before going home. And maybe surviving heartbreak means recognizing pieces of yourself inside complete strangers. The taxi driver knew my name tonight, even though I never said it, because loneliness leaves fingerprints on the way a person moves through darkness. When we finally reached my building, rain had started fading into mist, and for the first time in months, home didn't feel entirely empty. The taxi disappeared beyond the corner, jazz fading softly with it, and I stood beneath the quiet street lamp, listening to the city breathe again. Television glows without a sound. Blue light moving through the house. I sit with both hands around a cup gone cold, trying not to think about you. There's a photograph inside a book I haven't opened since you left. You're laughing somewhere near the ocean, with your hair caught in the wind. Back then we thought love was simple, something young hearts always knew. Now I understand how quietly people can lose something true. No screaming doors, no shattered glass, just two people slowly drifting past, like smoke disappearing from a room. We were beautiful once, weren't we, darling? Before the silence grew between us, like winter after dark. And even now, some nights I still reach across the bed, half asleep, looking for your heart. The grocery store on 8th and Lincoln still plays the songs we used to love. And sometimes strangers wear your cologne, just enough to stop my breath. People say time softens memory, but some things sharpen with age, like the exact way you whispered my name the night before you walked away. And I still haven't learned how to tell the truth about us without sounding like I'm begging you to return. We were beautiful once, like a movie nobody finished, still glowing somewhere inside me, long after the ending changed. And maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just becomes quieter, until it sounds like a woman alone, speaking softly to the rain. Morning presses gently through the curtains. The coffee's cold beside my hands, and somewhere in another life